When auditioning for a film this big in scale, there has to be a lot of secrecy. What was your audition process like? And what was told to you from Todd about this character?
You're not, no one's going to believe this. It's insane. So I sent in a self-tape. It was 2 scenes. It was probably like 3 pages each scene. I mean, it was so lofty and so big. My agent had said, like, I think this might be the new Joker movie, but at that stage, everything is super under wraps and
Right.
No one really knows what's going on, who's what, it's a bunch of mock-up scenes and stuff. Just had scenes that were about this guy who's in an asylum and he's talking about the things that he did or didn't do. Super cool. Did one self-tape, sent in those 2 scenes. And then a month later, they were like, we're in talks, you're pinned, which kind of means like we're interested, but we're not sure. So like, we'll get back to you. And then I was like, okay, cool, that's crazy. And then another month that happened. And then I think a 3rd time that happened. And then they were just like, Todd wants to have a meeting with you. Kind of just talked about movies. It was honestly kind of like this. We were just like kind of talking and, having fun or whatever. And last thing he was like, oh, by the way, like, do you mind if I cut all of your hair off? And cause at that time I had like hair like down to here, like a pretty solid locks, if I do say so myself. And, I was like, yeah, of course. Like, yeah. And then they were like, you're it. I didn't know what my part was. I didn't know. He kept saying, by the way, like, this part is really small in terms of screen time, but is really pivotal and important to the story and really big. First day we did this thing where it's kind of a quick moment in the beginning when Arthur's kind of walking through, and then I bite one of the guards. Then I kind of kick and whatever as they like take me away as we're like tracking Arthur. And that was the first day. And before we started filming that, I was like, oh, come here. And then I was like, okay, oh shit, here we go. And he like just took me down this hall. We're like in an asylum that they built. Right? So it's like, it looks crazy. And I'm just like talking to him, like Brendan Gleeson's right there, Joaquin Phoenix is right there. And he's like, oh, by the way, he's like, yeah, I wanted to like tell you what you're doing, for this whole thing. You kill Arthur. At the end of it, the last day we filmed, you'll kill Arthur. And it's kind of revealed that you're the real Joker, that is like the real Joker of this universe. And I was just like, what? Like, no. And he was like, and he was so nonchalant about it too. You know what I mean? And he was just kind of like, he's like, oh, so don't tell anyone. Okay. And I was like, yeah, of course I'm gonna tell anyone. He was like, no, I mean like no one. And I didn't. And that's how he told me on that first day.